The Shape of Water, Guillermo del Toro's strange and thrilling fantasy epic about a woman who falls in love with a sea monster, will lead the charge at this year's Bafta Film Awards with 12 nominations. With multiple nominations in the craft categories, the film easily topped the 2018 list, followed by Martin McDonagh's black comedy 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri and the Gary Oldman starring Churchill biopic Darkest Hour. Each received 9 nominations. The nominations were announced at BAFTA's central London headquarters, where Joanna Lumley was also revealed as the ceremony's new host, replacing Stephen Fry. Lumley said she was thrilled but acknowledged that getting the tone of the ceremony right, as the usual harassment continues, could be tricky. The job will be to let other people set the tone. If they want to wear black, they will wear black. If they want to speak about abuse within the film industry, they can. If they want to celebrate film or talk about a particular role, how thrilling, how marvelous. We want people to feel proud to be there, happy to be there, thrilled to hear what is said. Lumley, an actor for 5 decades, said she has no personal stories to tell, but I can't tell you the admiration I have for the people who have stood up in the heartbreak for people who felt there was nobody to turn to. BAFTA Chief Executive Amanda Berry said she was expecting the BAFTA ceremony, in 4 weeks' time, to follow the lines of last weekend's Golden Globes, an evening of powerful speeches and attendees wearing black. They are also prepared for the unexpected. Everything is moving so quickly, said Berry. Everyone wearing black only started as a rumor a couple of weeks ago. What was particularly moving for me, at the Globes, was how thoughtful the statements were. This is about making change and all working together to ensure that change happens. The list has had diversity issues. The 5 people nominated in the Best Director category, Del Toro, Luca Guadagnino, Denis Villeneuve, Christopher Nolan and Martin McDonagh, are all white men. All 5 contenders in the Best Film category are directed by men. Berry acknowledged that pointed to 5 female directors nominated in other categories, including Lucy Cohen, Kingdom of Us, and Rungano Nyoni. I Am Not a Witch, in the Outstanding Debut section. BAFTA's new talent schemes were also bringing on more diverse talent. She said, "The change is definitely happening." It can also be said that many of the nominated films have strong female characters and performances, not least 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri, with Frances McDormand dominant as a mother furious at the inability of local police to find her daughter's murderer. She takes no prisoners, she's got a strength that I'm not sure any male character this year has had, said McDonagh. All I can do is take care of the artistic side of things, and it is great to be putting out a film like this with such a strong female presence. McDormand faces competition for Best Actress from Annette Bening, Margot Robbie, Saoirse Ronan, and Sally Hawkins, for The Shape of Water. Hawkins said she was humbled by the nomination. "It feels like a gift from my homeland and I am very touched by it," she said. "This film, the story, its characters and the great people that were involved in bringing it to the world are unique, and very precious to me." The film's director Guillermo del Toro said he was moved by the 12 BAFTA nominations. "They mean a lot." The Mexican filmmaker said he hoped his movie was one for our times. "This idea that we need to fear the other. I wanted to articulate a fable of acceptance and love towards the other in its many forms and many shapes. Ideology divides us, so let art and storytelling unite us." Berry said the nominations list contained a wealth of both established talent and newcomers, such as in the Best Actor category, where Gary Oldman and Daniel Day-Lewis, for what he says is his last ever film, are nominated. They are up against Jamie Bell and 2 actors who also feature in the Rising Star category, Timothée Chalamet and Daniel Kaluuya. Oldman's astonishing portrayal of Churchill has made him hot favorite to win what would be his first BAFTA after losing out twice before for previous roles as Joe Orden and George Smiley. Eric Fellner, one of Darkest Hour's producers, said he was thrilled and relieved at the film's 9 nominations. He said there was no Brexit or Trump when they decided to make the film, but the new politics did give the film an extra layer. It seems to resonate on both sides of the aisle. It isn't being picked up by one side of the political divide. It is people in general yearning for leadership. That includes politicians who have seen it. The 2018 list includes genres not known for success at film awards generally. Blade Runner 2049, for example, received 8 nominations while Paddington 2 received 3, including for Best British Film and Best Supporting Actor for Hugh Grant, playing a bitter, narcissistic actor. That category also includes Christopher Plummer for perhaps the most newsworthy movie performance of the year after he replaced the disgraced Kevin Spacey as J. Paul Getty in Ridley Scott's All the Money in the World. 2 films overlooked at the Golden Globes feature in the BAFTA nominations with I, Tonya, the biopic of disgraced high skater Tonya Harding, and Paul Thomas Anderson's fashion drama Phantom Thread, each receiving 5 nominations. To some surprise, there will be no Steven Spielberg, Meryl Streep or Tom Hanks at the BAFTAs as their Pentagon Papers drama, The Post, failed to win a single nomination. This year's ceremony will take place on Sunday, 18th of February at the Royal Albert Hall.